Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street, it's Jamie with games. Now don't adjust your monitors, folks. I really am this pretty. Welcome, Cedric, in the house. Oh my goodness, though. Hold on a second. Hold on. That's not the font we're supposed to be using for the chat. We can address this. Now, your message disappeared, so I'll have to read it over here in the console. Ah, Cedric, you're so sweet. And it's true, I'm the streaming queen. I'm here. In case you're not familiar, I'm the Profess-ah Jaymee Rose, and your gracious host has asked me to bring a little glamour here to 58 Dream Street, and I'm only too happy to oblige. Full disclaimer, not a huge gamer myself. No disrespect to the gaming types. So I might be a little, we're going to do our best. Oh, catching my heel here. We're going to do our best, though. And we're going to have fun, and that's the most important thing. And we're going to look good doing it. So, without any further ado, on the menu today is a little bit of a change. Now, last time I was here, we were playing The Adventures of Lolo. A game about a little ball and his friend, the girl ball, pushing blocks around, solving puzzles. A puzzle game. Now, your gracious host left me some notes here, and it says, today we're playing Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizards. So that sounds lascivious. And it's an adventure game, which is an interesting generic distinction for me because, again, not much of a gamer. But it's always kind of seemed to me like a lot of video games take the form of going on some kind of adventure. When we played The Adventures of Lolo last time, for example. What have I got going on here? Oh, it's good enough. Good enough for government work, eh? Maybe, yeah. I could just fuss over this for a couple hours. We'll never even get to the game. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. Now, so we're going on some kind of adventure. I'm looking forward to that. And from what I understand, according to the notes here, this game's about a little bald dork who wants to get laid. So I'm not sure how that adds up to an adventure, but here we are. Here we are. We're going on an adventure. Without any further ado, let's get started. Now I'm launching this. Aw, Daniel Wills, thank you so much. I am doing my best to slay. Now, aw, you're too sweet. You're too sweet. Like someone spilled a jar of sugar into a bowl of honey. I said that backwards. Bowl of sugar, jar of honey. You get the idea. Now, this is in the GOG Galaxy program. And I've got to press play. That part is intuitive. And then, when it comes up, it covers the whole screen. But if I press this key combination, and then I move this over here, and then I click this here, we should be good. Now, folks, please let me know if the audio levels can be adjusted in any way. I'm not wearing the headphones today. They're right here. With my hair. What I'm going to try to do is not worry too much about it. I can hear the bloops and the bleeping. This game was written by Al Lowe, whoever that is. Perhaps best known as the author of this game. I don't know. Oh, he made the music. It's a bouncy little tune. It's cute. Thank you for the confirmation, sweetie. Now, hopefully, for all that I just said about this song being catchy, Hopefully it doesn't just play endlessly in the background the entire time, but I guess we'll find out. Here we go. Let me see. If I press enter, there. Warning. Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizards contains some elements of plot which may not be considered appropriate for some children. So if you're children, please avert your eyes right now. Children should not be watching this stream. If you have your children with you, well, parental discretion is advised. I am not hereby responsible for whatever you expose your children to today. How old am I? Oh my goodness. Well, I am pleased to say not 40. To verify that I am really 39, it wants me to answer 5 simple questions. Whips, chains, and handcuffs are A. Kinky, B. Used by police departments, hopefully not all of the above, C. Usually in text adventures, or D. Only permitted in Eastern schools. Ooh. This game is from the 1980s. Perhaps not aging perfectly in all cases. I'm going to say A, kinky. I was correct. Taxes should be lower, higher, unchanged, eliminated. I don't know how well our healthcare system would function, but my gut tells me that the correct answer here, yes, Elizabeth Taylor is an actress, yes, creator of a line of cosmetics, possibly, celebrating her silver wedding anniversary, never, no she did not, a singer, she's an actress. IBM stands for Itsy Bitsy Men, International Business Machines, Italian branch of the Mafia, or Iranian broom makers. I know that one. International Business Machines. So far, so good. Now for the final question. I think it wants me to do something. I'll press enter. Oral Roberts is a thermometer technique, an evangelist, best done with a friend. This game is spicy or shy. Now, I know the answer here. This man was not shy. He was very, very forthright about his evangelicism. Thank you. And now, slip into your leisure suit, or maybe something a little more classy. Oh my goodness. Riding up on my shoulders here, getting all tangled in my hair. There you go. There you go. And prepare to enter the land of the lounge lizards with Leisure Suit Larry. Aw. Okay. Here we are. It says to play, I can use the arrow keys to move, and then type commands. Oh my goodness. That is an interesting bit of trivia, because he wound up a field of that, huh? This is not quite the Little Mermaid we're playing here. As you bend over to do so, his bare teeth convince you otherwise. That dog does not... Look at the little tongue. He does not look like an unfriendly dog. I guess I'll trust the text. Quite possibly a conscious effort. Well, it says look around is probably often a good one to do. So let's just take a look around. You are outside Lefty's bar. Isn't it wonderful what can be done with a little neon? There is a sign on that utility pole. Can I read the sign? Apologies if I'm typing a little slow, folks. Had I realized I was playing a typing game, I might not have got my nails all did up. Taxi stand. So if we need to get a cab, can we go in though? Perhaps. Open the door. Okay. We're in. Look around. Hey, Bailey Edis! Thank you for subscribing. I'm not exactly sure why the graphic didn't display just now, because I know your host here has a whole bunch of cute little animations for moments like this. Oh, you know what? I see it now. I see the problem. I'm already picking up. She's a quick learner, mind like a steel trap. Picking up on the finer details of the broadcasting software. So someone else will have to subscribe just so we can make sure that it's working. This is the sleaziest bar you've ever been in. And you've been in quite a few. Okay. Look at Moose Head. It's an antique left over from King's Quest III. I'm going to go out on a limb and say a different game series from the same company. They're probably not promoting their competitors here. How about that racy picture there? You don't know much about art, but you do know what you like. And this nerdy little pervert we're playing as here. He likes the lascivious art. Okay. So my goal is to get laid here. What does a fella do to get laid when you don't have the option of just sitting there and letting him come to you? How about this lady here? She may not be a great looker, but think of the muscles in that leg. What? I don't understand that. Is that a jukebox? You're not close enough. Gee, Dad, it's a Wurlitzer. I kind of thought we might be rewarded with some more information since we had to walk all the way over there just to look at it. Okay. Not entirely clear to me what I'm trying to do here, but we're having fun. Right? What's this door? Door's locked, and there's no key. Okay. Any more notes here that might have... It does say save early, save often, and then I have to press the F5 key. I gotta describe it. At the bar. Okay. It says press tab to see my inventory. I've got some things. A wristwatch, breath spray, pocket lint, a wallet. Can I look at my own stuff? Your wallet contains some wrinkled business cards, lots of notes, some credit cards, which won't work in this game. Isn't his experience of this game just his life? Do his credit cards never work? And $94 in cash. Big spender. What about this door? You are in a dimly lit hallway. The paint peeling off the walls gives the cockroaches something to watch. An old table is pushed against the west wall. A filthy drunk sits on the filthy floor, leaning against the filthy wall. Let's take a look at the drunk here. He's a poor little lamb who's lost his way and also his bladder control. Oh, let's take a few steps away from the filthy drunk who's peed himself. Looks to me like there's a rose on this table. But let's find out. There is a single, lovely, long-stemmed red rose lying incongruously on the table. May I have it? Okay. We're on the board. Scored a point. Can we talk to our drunken friend here? Ha! I see him, I grab him. You're not close enough. Well... Hi, Shani. How about you and me having a little drink? I'm going to let you just enjoy yourself, sir. Driving me crazy over here. Where does this door go? The bathroom. That filthy drunk was so close. Take a look around. You're in Lefty's one and only restroom, unisex. That's very progressive. The stench is overpowering. There's graffiti on the walls. You doubt that the sink was clean even when it was installed. Even roaches can't survive in this place. Oh my. Oh my. Well, let's look at things. Why, look. Some woman removed her diamond ring to wash her hands and forgot to take it with her. Perhaps we can heroically return the ring to her. And maybe she'll reward us? Got it. You briefly consider an attempt to find the ring's owner, but return to your normal self and pocket it instead. Oh my, Larry. That's not very heroic for our protagonist here. Look at yourself in the mirror. You see a handsome, dashing, macho, sexy young man. Obviously, this mirror has quite a bit of distortion. Heh. Not something I've ever seen staring back at me from a mirror. How about this toilet? Oh, good. We must go closer. Let's approach the filthy toilet. Save early, save often. Perhaps it's a dangerous toilet. It is not a pretty sight. Does Larry have to go? You grab? Larry. Not even closing the stall? You grab an ancient copy of the Ball Street Journal, settle in to sit and think. Scored a point. You feel a great relief. What's that aroma? Not really a very sexy sex comedy game so far. Your mileage may vary, folks, and I'm not trying to judge. I'm an open-minded girl. Does this just go on forever? Carefully finishing your duties, you wipe and toss the newspaper behind the toilet for the next user. Realizing your mistake, you quickly jiggle the handle, attempting to stem the onrushing tide of water. It doesn't work. Your life passes before your eyes. You doze briefly. It goes against every instinct of my being to not flush the toilet. But I guess we're going to have to do this one again and just leave one for the next guy. Yeah. We're really, the foreplay portion of this game is really not getting my juices flowing, but okay. So it says, thanks for playing Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizards. You screwed up this game, but you can probably do better. Come on, let's just do it one more time. Oh, I know what that's supposed to sound like. Gentlemen. Waiting for the relief. Ah. What's that aroma? What do you think? Oh, saying get up also takes care of the wiping, so that's nice. I guess we won't flush, but I'm washing my hands. There are limits here. I'll meet the game halfway. Hands are dirty and wet. Disgusting. I don't feel great about this. Jeez, something dying there? Never mind. That was not my most humanistic instinct, folks. Phew, you smell like a used fire hydrant. Hey, dork! You got toilet paper stuck to your shoe. You nonchalantly scrape it off. Revolting. Hi there, lovely legs, you say sweetly. My name's Larry. Larry Laffer. Who cares? She replies sarcastically. Heh. I will admit to a bit of it gives me a little bit of trepidation to be playing a 1980s sex comedy game with a character who might use underhanded methods. But I guess we'll cross those bridges as we get to them. Who cares? She replies sarcastically. Stop bugging me, or I'll have my boyfriend take care of you when he gets back from the restroom. Looks like you're operating at your standard level of charm, Larry. Save early, save often. I can read. Is this fella talking to me? Blah, 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 blah. You idiot, I said posse. Ha. May I have a drink? You greet the bartender. What'll it be? Lefty responds. Whiskey, wine, or beer? Your mouth tastes like the inside of a motorman's glove. Give me a mug of beer, you order, Lefty. That'll be $3, please. You flip $3 onto the counter. You down the beer in your pseudo-macho style and slam the mug back on the bar. He's a short, bald man, Larry, and he acts like one. Suddenly, you feel a little woozy. Blah, 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 'cause Thursday's your night in the barrel. Ha! Can I humor the drunk man here? I can. Can I say anything to him? He has nothing to say, but he says it continuously. You feel a little lightheaded. Shaking your head, you clear away the cobwebs and are able to once again walk in your standard Studley style. Very nice. But what am I doing here? What is my ultimate goal? Maybe the bartender will tell me. Chili Champa, welcome. We've got a roster here of the regulars that your gracious host left for me, and I see a name on it. I understand the two of you were fairly well acquainted in your youths, which might be receding further and further into the distant past, into the mists of time. Really glad to have you here, honey. And thank you for your compliments on my voice. Would you believe that some people have told me it's annoying? Right. I already did that. Blah, 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 blah. Just think of the money he saved. Ha ha. Hilarious. Well, I don't know. I'm at a loss. I guess I can try to get a cab somewhere. But where? You never know until you try. Just see where the night takes you. Surrender control. Be a leaf on the stream. Yo, taxi. Thanks, fella. You couldn't have pulled up a little closer? I can't wait all day. Oh dear. These nails might be a problem for the speed typing challenges. I'll type while he's walking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ha! Vowing to hold your breath forever, you enter this miserable excuse for public transportation. I'm not going to inquire further into the 1980s meaning behind being offended by the odors in a cab. I will point out that a taxi cab is not public transportation. The cabbie snarls, aware too, buddy, as he swings the meter flag down. Uh-oh. Yow! Do something about that breath of yours. To the lounge? Uh-oh. Maybe we should go back. So what are we going to do, buddy? You're just going to sit here all night? I got to earn a living too, you know. I'm not sure this taxi cab driver exactly understands how he's earning a living, if he's concerned about this. Let's go back. Maybe I missed a clue of some sort? Maybe I'm supposed to be looking in the manual. It did say to read the manual here in your host notes. And full disclosure, folks, I didn't do that. I didn't even consider doing that when I saw it in the notes. Let's take a look. Problem. My mouth tastes like the inside of a motorman's glove. That's not the problem, though. Your gracious host has not seemed to have downloaded the manual even. But I can figure this out. By the transitive property, I can technically do anything that your gracious host can do, even if I have never done it before and don't know anything about it. So we'll take advantage of that in this particular situation. Found it. Now maybe this contains some hints. I don't know. We're not going to read it in great detail here. But I'm skimming just for examples. Tips for new players. This might be helpful. How to move around. Figure that out, thank you. It pays to use protection Tells me to save my game. Your host told me that. I've already internalized that. Look at everything. We're on it. Play with a friend. I'm playing with several. 'Cause we're all friends here, honeys. Examples of words to use. That might come in handy. You've got to be open-minded. That's true. Well, I did not find anything, but when I scrolled down, there was a walkthrough, which I did not read in detail, but it certainly seemed to have more things at a bar without ever getting to mentioning the taxi. So, maybe we'll spend a little more time at the bar. You greet the bartender, etc. Let's try a whiskey. I'll have a glass of your fine, well whiskey, you tell Lefty. Blah, 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 blah. A lot of guys just leave her hanging in a tree somewhere. Ha! I feel like these punchlines might hit a little harder if there were setups. Simple rules of comedy. You don't drink the whiskey, but instead decide to carry it with you wherever you go, precariously balanced in an open shot glass. We scored a point. Well, what if I ordered wine? May I please have a glass of your delicate white Zinfandel, sir? You ask Lefty. Hey, was that your voice? Yes, this is my voice. You judging me? That'll be $3, please. Excellent prices. To be back in the 80s. Many reasons we wouldn't want to be. But the cheap liquor. My goodness. I cannot keep this thing off my shoulders. You delicately sip the wine. Just for what? Welcome. Technically not my debut. This is my second time. Says here you're a regular. Glad to have you with us. Says your name is a reference to Star Control. I'm going to assume that's one of your little games. I don't know what that is. Full disclosure. Not a big gamer myself. You delicately sip the wine until it's all gone. You tell Lefty, I find this impudent and sassy with the slightest hint of impertinence. He gazes at you longingly and moistens his lips. Suddenly, you feel a little woozy. Well, maybe we can correct for that with some beer. One of each. What's the harm? As long as Larry doesn't die of alcohol poisoning. Which I suppose. We've already drowned in sewage from flushing the toilet, so I guess we could die from alcohol poisoning. You got that right, Cedric. This one tastes even better than the last. One more sounds like a good idea. Does it, though? Let's find out. $3, please. It's a loop. Let's go back. Just in case we're going to need that $3 later. Now with a wine and a beer in them. Do something about my He shakes it off pretty quick for a little guy. I just remembered Larry has breath spray. Ah. No points for it. Can we play a song? You insert $1 into the jukebox. $1, not even a quarter? We got some interesting price distinctions going on here in the ancient past. Select a suitably sleazy song. I don't know. Now this door wouldn't open for us. But what if we knock? I might have seen this in the walkthrough when I glanced at it. You rap loudly on the Naugahyde door. You wonder how many Naugas had to give their all just to decorate this sleazehole. Yeah? What's a password? What's the password? Let's try. Scram, dog breath. What's the password? Maybe someone here knows. They have no comment. Maybe with my fresh new breath. Hi there, lovely legs, you say sweetly. My name's Larry, Larry Laffer. Who cares? We've read this. It's not working for him. Yeah, got me. I don't know that that's the password, but let's try. No luck. And the fact that they're calling them dog breath suggests that maybe the breath spray is not really getting the job done. Why is this stuff in every adventure game? Is it? I don't know. I don't think I've played enough of them. But let's investigate. It's my breath spray. Gee, a genuine Bolex. At least the time is accurate. It's 10:16. There is a strong odor of petroleum byproducts coming from this glass. Does the rose know the password? A rose is a rose is a rose. Would a rose by any other name smell as sweet? Maybe the drunk knows. Maybe the drunk will exchange information for more liquor. Or maybe this is murder. I I'm inclined to say the thorns would create a problem for that plan. I think this is working. Glug, 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 glug. Slurp. Ah, that did hit the old spot. You know, you must be my only friend in the whole world. Shush. I'm going to give you my only position. My only position. He's trying. All I got in the world. What's a guy like me need with a TV remote control? We've got the remote. Operating on the principle of line-of-sight infrared transmission, the remote control baffles you completely. Although it appears to do nothing, aiming it at your groin while rapidly changing channels does make you feel quite silly. Larry. What on earth? Was the password scrawled in graffiti? I don't know. You see many messages. One is, "Scot me up, Beamy." You see many messages. One is, "Attention arcade game players. Please don't eat the urinal cakes." So I'm guessing there was a cultural rivalry going on between the computer gamers and the arcade gamers back in the 1980s. I'll say this much. With no judgment attached, the arcade players were leaving the house. You see many messages. One is, "It takes leather balls to play rugby." Say, here's an interesting one. The password is "Ken sent me." It worked. We've solved a mystery. He takes his time ambling around, our Larry. Yeah, what's the password? Ken sent me. Come on in. Where are we, though? What's going on here? The bar's storage room is almost empty. Its most significant feature is a big, mean-looking dude. And a television set. Working smarter, not harder. The screen is blank, much like the pimp's mind. Oh. I was going to ask, why do you need a password to go into the bar's storage area? I think I understand. "You want to go upstairs?" he says in a scholarly voice. "You gotta pays the price. $100 cash up front, no refunds." He certainly has a pleasing manner about him. I don't think Larry has that kind of cash. You've got the remote. You're not close enough. Perhaps that's a remote to another television. The knob is broken off. There's no way to turn it. Maybe we need to be more literal. You click the power switch on the remote control. The television is on. Oh, John. Oh, Marcia. Oh, John. Oh, Marcia. Oh, John. Oh, Marcia. Oh, John. Oh, Marcia. Another boring soap opera. The pimp seems vaguely interested, but not enough to leave his post by the stairs. Well, let's see if we can find something more his liking. Get some MTV on, maybe. It's the 1980s, so it might even be playing music videos. You click the channel selector on the remote control. I'm Al Fartles, and this is my partner, Fed Ames. We just want to tell you how much we appreciate your support. Another boring commercial. The pimp seems vaguely interested, but not enough to leave his post by the stairs. But we learned a lesson already with the wall. Just keep trying. Just keep doing it. You click the channel select on the remote control. And now, Aloha Productions is proud to present The Revenge of the Software Developers in full color and stereo sound. Another boring musical comedy. The pimp seems vaguely interested, but not enough to leave his post by the stairs. But I believe it was the fourth look at the wall that got us the password in the first place. So I'm not giving up. While Jim is fighting for his life with the raging female rhinoceros in heat, I'll slip into my tent with the native girl and this pitcher of Mai Tais. I think this is going to get our friends' attention. Another boring documentary? I guess not. How long can we keep this going? It's a beautiful day in the neighbor. No, anything but that. Sir. Are we supposed to accept the idea that we don't love Mr. Rogers? I'm starting to suspect maybe there's no amount of change in the channel that's going to solve our problems here. Live from Malaga, California, it's the Cable Sports Network presentation of the Miniature Female Mud Wrestlers 500-kilometer cross-country nude bicycle race. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Another boring cable sports show. I guess we just keep doing this until it runs out of jokes. And next, Masterpiece Theater presents a special 3D broadcast of Naugahyde Goddesses of Oakhurst. Another boring educational show. Oh, baby, yeah, I love it when you do that. Ooh, that hurts so good. Pull it out a little deeper. Oh my goodness, well, we got our friend's attention. It appears you finally reached the pimp's cultural level. Let's go upstairs. It's a real effort to go up the stairs. This is not like in the Adventures of Lolo, where you just stepped on the staircase and then you did his little... This is the hooker's seedy bedroom. The sex worker's seedy bedroom. The bed's a mess. Ditto the sex worker. A sign near the bed says, substantial penalty for early withdrawals. Oh my goodness. Racy. In early Sierra games, going up the stairs is easily the most arduous thing a hero can do. No kidding. There is a table near the window. I'm guessing the game wants us to use its terminology. Not endorsing anything here. Let's try actually humanizing our sex worker friend here a little. So, she snarls. You just gonna stand there or what? We did not pay for this, so we're drawing a line. Looks like the hooker, the sex worker, has a box of candy on her table. Your breath smells like floor sweepings from a rendering plant. Is the breath spray not working? We have stolen. There is a fire escape outside the window. Perhaps given that we came up here without permission and are stealing? Abra! We got a little kitty meowing for attention here. It's a nice little alley with a trash bin, 2 windows, a fire escape, a fence, and something sitting in the east window. Looking on the east window, you notice a bottle of pills sitting on the window ledge. Maybe we could have some fun with those. But how are we going to get them? It's a mystery. I'll make a new save for the fire escape. Yuck. Fair enough. But let's take a look around while we're in the trash. Amidst assorted odoriferous refuse from Lefty's clientele, you discover Lefty's old left-handed hammer. What's a left-handed hammer? Either way, we'll take it. What's this on the ground here? Nothing we can see. Well, I regret that now. Let's try this again. Is there something else we could throw at these pills? Can we skip the digging through the trash? We can. Gonna have to ask you to excuse me briefly, folks, while I run to the little girl's room. After a brief intermission, we'll be right back with you. And we're back. Sorry for the interruption. Now, I can see a bottle of pills. One assumes I'm supposed to somehow get those pills. But what am I supposed to do? I'm not sure. It wasn't throwing a hammer. And there wasn't... Could I see that window back when I was inside? Maybe we go back. Maybe we go back. Maybe we go back and just see. We'll just take a look. And we're going to have to navigate the stairs, so this might take a little. Bear with me, folks. Only one window in here. The clothesline is barely strong enough to hold its present load. Poor girl. You'd think she could afford these You'd think at these prices she could afford a laundromat. Although you might look a little precious in that white lace number, you're just not that kind of guy. That wasn't really what I had in mind here. We're not going to steal the clothesline. We're stealing the chocolates, but we're not going to steal the clothesline. Oh, this kitty cat. Can't have Larry's breath smelling bad. Folks in the know, am I going to regret if I just don't take these pills right now? Is this something I should be applying myself to a little bit more? I don't know. You tell me. Makes the perfect present. Maybe we'll get some use out of it. I don't know. We'll make a mental note of the presence of pills. Maybe later I'll find a ladder. Take the hammer. Get out. And then we're back out front. I still have no idea where I might want a taxi to take me. Opening up the door, going in, and then maybe I can convince her to forget about a man. Candy. Candy, we're calling it. Nope. Don't tell your host, folks. I'm peeking at the walkthrough. We have already gone past the parameters of the walkthrough. So we're on our own here. Oh my goodness, Larry, I'm sorry. The traffic here is a killer. You should forget about crossing these streets. Speaking of arcade games, I was never the best at Frogger. Well... maybe I was impatient before. Maybe with time, the cab driver will suggest a destination. Is there a club? Let's give it time. Maybe something will happen. You never know. Sometimes the waiting is the hardest part. So what are we going to do, buddy? You just going to sit here all night? I got to earn a living too, you know. Did you not turn your meter on, sir? I don't think anything's happening. When you gaze deep into the diamond, you seem to hear the sound of wedding bells and maybe diesel trucks. Okay, buddy, says the cabbie, but why would you want to go there? The Sierra Adventure Team races to your rescue, dumping your worthless, leisure suit-clad Hulk into the giant bit bucket for recycling into future games. The underground workshop is humming with activity. This is where adventures are made, not born. Adventurers. Commander Cavan quickly assembles a replacement Larry, while subordinates repair players damaged in other Sierra adventure games. Well, this is interesting. With your new body and ego, you're returned to fight again, the battles of lost wages. Now you know what we have to go through every time you press that restart key. Heh. And the game actually restarted. Maybe I should have talked to the pimp. Maybe he knows where the nightlife is good. Give him the password. He ignores you. Looks like he's engrossed in something right now. Maybe I missed something. Let's look around a little more. Like these boxes. They're boxes. Can we look in the boxes? They're boxes. Inside and out. Let's look around a little more. Oh my goodness. She's a little more appealing in close-up. She certainly seems to enjoy that gum. Can we look under the bed? There's nothing and no one there. Probably for the best. Maybe I'm going a bit far with the lady, but you just gonna stand there or what? Oh, you only live once. With all your clothes on? Larry, you'd have a better view if you'd moved to the front of the bed. You're not close enough. Real strong, strict conditions under which Larry will take his clothes off. Oh, I get it. This is the front. Oh my. I don't feel like this can end well given that Larry cannot pay. And is not, as far as we know, using protection. Although successful, you feel less than satisfied. Technically speaking, you're no longer a virgin. Oh my, Larry. 40-year-old virgin here. But for some reason, the thrill just wasn't there. You vow to continue your quest until you please your heart, not just your other organs. Scored some points. She's having a smoke. They hadn't invented just the blurring. Got to fully box it out in 1987. Was it good for you, baby? You ask her. Was what good? She replies. Oh. Oof. Good job, Daniel. She figured out how to use the custom 58 Dream Street emojis. It's getting old and rusty, not unlike you, Larry. Subscriber. But it didn't play the animation. A third person is going to have to subscribe today just so we can find out what's going on here. Falls in the trash. Alleys to infinity. Oh, we can't get close enough to those trash cans to search them. It appears that the hooker gave you a little more than you bargained for. Oh no. Oh, Larry. Do we have any penicillin in our inventory? While life may be possible, it's no longer worth living. Well, let's interrupt this. And we'll just go back. We don't want to sleep with the hooker unless we can find protection. No response. I'm keeping an eye on the clock here. We've got a hard stop time because we have company coming. Company that might be a bit surprised when they show up and it's me here, not your gracious host. But we're hoping it's a good surprise. Did I miss a condom machine in here? Doesn't look like it. I don't know, folks. Let's try one more time. What if this little green dot is a condom? Seems unlikely, but I don't know. There's no reason to take it? I don't know about that. Was there something up here that I missed? I'm not as stubborn as your gracious host, folks, I should add. So if anybody wanted to toss a hint my way. I don't know. Maybe I haven't. Let's go back the fast way. He has nothing to say, but he says it continuously. They have no comment. No comment. Maybe if I'm sitting? They're just drinking, sitting at the bar, drinking their livers into oblivion. He appears, the bartender, to be perverted, twisted, and sick. You instantly take a liking to him. Yeah, he sounds like my kind of guy. I just got a very tacky idea. I don't know, but I'm going to give it a try. If candy makes the perfect present, maybe we can make an exchange, even though I stole the candy from her in the first place. But one moment here. There's a condom somewhere. I can tell from these messages. One more try here. I don't have it. I'm at a loss. I'm going to confess here. I don't have the slightest clue what I'm supposed to be doing. I think that just says taxi stand. But let's take a look. Remember to buy more Sierra three-dimensional graphic adventure games. Perhaps not. Now what are we going to do? We're going to do something. Maybe. Let's try. Ask about the bar. Ask about condom. No response. Come on, bartender. What's our advice? A lot of self-referencing. Hey, Shunny. How's about you and me having a little drink? Well, that's not helping. What if Larry already has a condom on him? Oh. I can search the drunk's pockets, but I find nothing but odor. I don't know, folks. But if you excuse me for just a minute, I'm going to freshen up, take a brief intermission. I'll be right back with you. And we're back. I cheated. Full disclosure, I cheated. I looked it up. The answer is that somehow we're supposed to know to go to the casino when we get in the cab. That was not explained in the thing that I looked up. Don't tell your gracious host. I know he has a no walkthroughs policy. I personally lost wages, Las Vegas. I get it. I get it. Heh. The cab arrives. You get in. And we go to the casino. You know, I didn't, and maybe that was the answer all along. Rude of me. And really not my own way of doing things. To not chat up the cab driver. Looking for action, eh? This town is full of it. We got a disco. Ooh, I like disco. It's usually full of foxes this time of night. Then there's the casino next to the all-night wedding chapel. And we got a lovely bar, but you've been there. Me, I like the convenience store next to the disco. But of course, that's just personal preference. So I guess there's a variety of places we could have gone if I'd just been a little less rude to the cab driver. Here we are, buddy. $9. Does not feel like we were in this cab long enough to justify $9. Thanks, buddy. Maybe I'll see you again sometime. Whew. You glad to get out of there? Yo ho, smell you later. And we're on the move again. It's a casino. You are in the casino. There are slot machines to the right, blackjack tables to the left. This place is a gambler's paradise. If you're specifically into blackjack or slots. Sorry, roulette players. I'm drawn to the fair lady here at the blackjack table. There's no time. What do you mean there's no time? Press F4 when ready to play, F6 for another card, F8 to stand. To change the amount of your bet, type change bet. We ran out of F keys, I guess, to assign. Bet is $2. Let's try it. I've already forgotten. F6. 21. Cha-ching. Doubled my money. I'm feeling spicy. Let's... He's a heavy breather, Larry. And 14. Ooh, busted. We'll try again. Ooh, 69. Nice. 15. I don't know how I'm supposed to pull myself away. We'll stop when we have... We'll stop at some point. Maybe I'll hope for the worst for them. Oh, not so much. Nah. Do you want insurance? No. I'll put it all on the line here. 8, 14, busted. $5, 15, busted. Well, now we're losing money. We're back down to 69. But maybe now my luck's going to turn around. Busted. We're crawling out of the hole. We can always load the game. It's not the most scrupulous way to gamble. Is Larry impressing the dealer? I can't tell. He hasn't complained about his breath in a while. Oh. Well, there was no winning there. If we get down below $60, we'll go back to the start when we have more money. If we get to $100, maybe that's where I'll call it quits for now. Oh, absolutely. You just got to be careful if they don't have some kind of plan. Like how they figured out counting cards. Take you out back and erase your memory. Wipe your hard drive. Take away your save games. We're on a roll now. Don't tell. Oh, a likely ban evada. Intercontinental pretentio. I think he meant to spell pretension. Well, even though you weren't even permitted to join us here, if you'll pardon me while I take forever to type this out. Never mind, I tried once. The system is filtering them. It's okay. I'll hit. Yeah, that wasn't going to go in our favor. But that's why we're cheating. Cheating. Well, now that we're cheating, why don't we live a little larger? Come on. Cheating. Maybe they'll bust. Or they'll just beat me. Maybe cheetahs never prosper? That can't be true. Blackjack! We're taking that one to the bank. Come on. One more. And we're up above $100. Thanks for playing, says the dealer, finally cracking a smile. Come back anytime. Let's check that dealer out. They appear to be having a great time. Perhaps you'd like to join them? Can we talk to her? Casino dealers are notoriously silent. Let's see what else is here. Oh, someone's winning big at the slots. The entrance to the cabaret lounge is to the right, by the telephone. A glass elevator awaits you. An ashtray is in front of the planter. Ashtray. There's some kind of card in the ashtray. Okay. Disco pass. The pass card reads, Lost Wages Disco. Admit one member and guest. Remember, every Monday is ladies' night. But is it Monday right now? I don't know. I don't know about this elevator. This looks like a great place to be from. You wonder where they keep the lizards. My wife just loves to experiment. Last week, she mixed speed with a Midol. I don't think this is going anywhere pleasant. She had a period 6 times in one day. I should have never given up my day gig. You can't. The card on the table says reserved. And now, gentlemen, announces the comic, we're proud to present the magic portion of our act. Let me just pick someone at random from our audience. How about you, he says, looking directly at you. Would you like to participate in a little experiment in telepathy? Of course, he's looking at you. You're the only one here. You're game, so you answer sure. Great. Now, Paul, my drummer and musical conductor for all these many years, will read your mind, says the comic. Come on, Paul, show him your stuff. I want you to concentrate on your billfold, Paul says. Clear your mind. Think solely about the contents of your wallet. Since clearing your mind is no problem for you, Larry, you do so easily. I'm getting a message. I see something. I've got it, he exclaims. If you open your billfold, you'll discover some wrinkled business cards, lots of notes, some credit cards, which won't work in this game, and exactly $106 in cash. Gentlemen, shouts the comic, Paul the Magnificent has done it again. Just to make sure, you take out your wallet and look inside. Amazing. Have you seen that new R-rated movie about little people? It features full... I'm sorry, sir. What are you waiting for, folks? This is the A stuff. We're carrying on from that. And in fact, folks, actually, no. I've got a little bit of time. But I'm coming close to my very limit here. I would like to spend more time with you today. But we have obligations. Company coming. Should we proceed to the disco? We have a pass. Let's give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? What's going on here? Who is this? Hello, sir. Would you help out a poor unfortunate by purchasing an apple? The price is reasonable. Only $1. Thank you very much, sir. Please call me again whenever you're in the neighborhood, says the man. And with that, he walks off into the night. We have an apple. It's red delicious. It's not suitable for your Granny Smith, but someone else might find it appropriate. The cabbie snarls, "Where to, buddy?" as he flings the meter flag down. Okay, you got it, Mac. Periodontal disease might be Larry's problem here. They said there's a convenience store right next to the disco. Maybe we can buy a condom. Oh dear. Run from that fellow. You're outside a flashy disco. The bouncer does not look happy. Is this the... All the stores are locked, but the disco sure looks inviting. I guess we're not going to the drugstore. Halt! I'm sorry, sir, says the bouncer. This is a private club. You whip out your borrowed membership card and lay it on him. Good evening, sir. I'm so sorry I didn't recognize you sooner. Please come right in. Not the liveliest disco I've ever been in. The disco is filled with remarkably similar guys, all looking for girls. Just to be safe. Let's be forward. You smile at the girl and say, "May I join you?" And of course she replies, "Why? Am I coming apart?" Bum shh. She might listen to you if you can establish eye contact. Ooh. You talk to yourself. Talk to the girl. Talk to the girl. Hiya, baby. What say you and me get it on? Get lost, creep. Hey, sweetheart, what's your sign, you ask her. Octagonal, she replies, like in stop. Well, like I said, would have loved to spend some more time with you folks today, but I think this is where we're going to have to wrap up for now. We're getting started. I'm learning the basics of how to get around. We know our locations now. We're in the discotheque, not a very exciting place yet, but you never know. Let's try one thing. Maybe he can win her over with the language of dance. Oh. Okay. It's got the hooks in me. We're going to try one last thing before I give up. Ooh, you're so sweet. I just love dancing. I thought you'd never ask. Come on. Come on, Larry. What are you waiting for? I'm hard to get it on with you. I hope he's got a plan here for catching her. Nah. Now, are we getting anywhere? We scored some points. Look at the girl. My name is Larry, you offer. Larry Laffer. Say, Larry, she chuckles, glancing downward. Is that a Pez dispenser in your pocket, or are you just lonely? Ha! What's your name, beautiful? You ask. Fawn, she replies. Somehow you knew that. No, I didn't. I'd really like to get to know you better, you say. What kind of girl are you, anyway? She smiles and says, just a girl who can't say no. All right, Larry. This is what you've been waiting for. To nice presents, she concludes. Oops. Oh, I might have a nice present for you, Fawn. Hope you like candy. Oh, you're so sweet. I just love candy. I'd really like to know you better, you say. What kind of girl are you, anyway? She smiles and says, I'm just a girl who can't say no to nice presents. I gave you a present. You want a ring too, honey? Oh, you're so sweet. I just love diamonds. I'd really like to get to know you better, you say. What kind of girl are you, anyway? She smiles and says, I'm a girl that just can't say no to nice presents. Ooh, you're so sweet. I just love roses. Oh, you're so sweet, Larry. I just love you. Larry, I want you to make wild, passionate love to me. All right, Larry. At last, you're going to get lucky. She continues, but first, we must get married. I can never make love to a man not my husband. If you would loan me $100, I'd rent the honeymoon suite at the casino hotel for us. Then, after we're married, we'll celebrate there. Gosh, Fawn, you mumble. I only got $98 on me. I'm sorry, but I'll need at least $100, she says with a coy smile. It appears Fawn has caught you a little short, Larry. Better try the casino. Hope for a run of good luck. You fervently hope she'll wait for your return. Conveniently, she offers, I'll wait right here until you return. Gee, Larry, it's working out swell. And that is where we'll shut down for this week, folks. But we got a lead. We made some real progress there. The dam burst right at the last moment. Feels good. All right. Let's shut it down. And we'll carry on the next time that I'm able to join you. So, your host wanted me to make some quick announcements for you. So tomorrow, he'll be playing Disco Elysium. Hey, Disco! We got a theme going. Oh, you're too much, Cedric. You're too much, honey. His friend Gregory will be here on Wednesday for Greg and James Beat 'em Up, playing The Punisher. Ooh. Probably not that kind of Punisher. It'll be Friday Night Frosthaven next Friday. And then next Saturday, well, it's a gamble. You'll either have me playing Leisure Suit Larry, or your gracious host will be back playing Space Quest 5, The Next Mutation. And there's only one way to find out, and that's to tune in. So folks, I swore to myself that for the second time I was going to think of a better sign-off, an official sign-off that says Jaymee Rose, and I just didn't. So I'm going to say, we're just going to try something here, and we'll go with it. Thank you for stopping by, for spending a little time with me. You've been lovely. I've been even lovelier. And until next time we meet, stay weird, stay joyful. I don't know. We'll workshop it. We'll get there eventually. Bye.